Do, do, do. Chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka. It's vlogging time. 169. Let's go for it.
Oh, I'm sorry because it's not supposed to be vlog 168. It's supposed to be vlog 186. I tell you, he's very confused today. He's been very busy. I'm really sorry. 1,000 apologies on his behalf. Please enjoy the show. Please enjoy the video.
Anyhow, so here we are over at Best Buy. I decided not to film anything over at the St. Eustache Flea Market because, simple fact, there was nothing there to really record. It was one of those days that, especially with the snow that we're having outside, it wasn't worth taping anything over there. So I'm gonna go in, take a look over here, and see what we can find. I'm looking for something specific. More along the lines of a kind of like a sunglass and camera combination. I'm going to see if that's actually available here directly at Best Buy. I've never seen it somewhere else, but it was like fairly expensive. And I know some of the other YouTube vloggers, I'm not going to start naming names, they also had used something like that for recording inside the thing there, so let's take a look to see if they have something like that. Anyhow, so take a look in Best Buy here. They don't have the thing that I was looking for. It's kind of like a sunglasses with the digital camera built into it. They don't sell it here directly at the store, and I had seen it on their website, but it's like $300 for it. It's something that's a little bit too expensive out of my range. Anyhow, it's almost 12 o'clock. I think we're going to head over to lunch, head over to Patate 2000, have something to eat there. So let's head over. Anyhow, so I had a great lunch, as you had seen. If you're wondering why you didn't see me, put the food into my mouth, I was actually using my other Sony handy cam. It was actually recorded on a tripod, so I can only fit so much in, and besides I was putting up one of the booths that they had there, which I never used to see that. I usually sit by the window, and that's why you couldn't see me actually my submarine sandwich and my potato and the drink, of course. So that's the reason why you didn't see me actually eat, but you saw the food that I was cutting up there. So next is I'm going to go over to Carrefour to do some walking there for exercise, of course. Gotta keep myself lean and trim there. I've gotten myself back down to 222 pounds, and with that there, I'm going to try to lose about 23 pounds, which is need to do basis for me. Probably going to cut in and out in different areas of the store, at the shopping center over there, just to be able to chat up with, to be able to let you guys know what's actually happening. The recording in there I can't really do because it's kind of limited over there. If I could, I would, but I can't. And you gotta respect where you are allowed to record too. So, let's head over there, and then we're gonna go over to Timmy's there and finalize some things up there, and let you know what's coming up within the next couple of weeks. As for other little vlogs I'm gonna be doing, or little tech support stuff, or reviews more likely. So let's head over. Anyhow, so here we are. We're over at Patate 2000. We're gonna go in to have my lunch. You're probably gonna see me eat lunch a little bit too. And then we're gonna head over to Carrefour Laval. Gonna do my exercise on a daily basis now since I have the smartwatch. I've been doing this since August of this past, not this summer, but this previous summer. And I've been using it to help me keep my steps in place. So I'm making sure that I'm doing at least a minimum of about 5 or 6 miles a day. So it's working out well in regards to that as well. So it's helping me lose the weight and it's helping me keep myself trim. And since I'm always sitting down all day, especially where I'm working now, I need to get the exercise in. Otherwise, I'm going to balloon like I was beforehand. So I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible. So let's head inside and you'll see what I'm going to have to eat. And there's my lunch. So I eat sandwich, small poutine, and the Diet Pepsi. That's my lunch so far for today. I already had my breakfast this morning, so I already know how much this is. I'm going to be entering everything this tonight, so I'm going to have enjoy. Anyhow, so I had a great lunch, as you had seen. If you're wondering why you didn't see me, put the food into my mouth, I was actually using my other Sony Handycam to actually record it on a tripod. So I can only fit so much in, and besides, I was sitting in one of the booths that they had there, which I never usually sit at. I usually sit by the window, and that's why you couldn't see me actually eat my submarine sandwich and my poutine. And the drink, of course. So that's the reason why you didn't see me actually eat. But you at least saw the food that I was cutting up there. So next is I'm going to go over to Carrefour to do some walking there for exercise, of course. And gotta keep myself lean and trim there. I've gotten myself back down to 223 pounds, and with that there, I'm going to try to lose the last 23 pounds, which is a need to do basis for me. I'm probably going to cut in and out in different areas of the store, of the shopping center over there, just to be able to chat up with and be able to let you guys know what's actually happening. The recordings in there I can't really do because it's kind of limited over there. If I could, I would, but I can't. And you know, you got to respect where you are allowed to record too. So let's head over there, and then I'm going to go over to Timmy's there and finalize some things up there, and let you know what's coming up within the next couple of weeks. As for other little vlogs I'm going to be doing, or little tech support stuff, or reviews more likely, because I got a couple other things I'm going to be doing some reviews on. So I'm going to keep you guys posted and updated over there, okay? So let's head over. And here we are. Finally made it over to Carrefour Laval. So I'm gonna go in, do some walking there. I'll come in and out there from Carrefour just to be able to, you know, chat with you guys over here on in my vlog. I know it's been one of those times where my vlogs have been short or far few in between. Simple fact is, it's just I've been busy, super busy. So that's one thing I usually don't like doing, is being too busy and neglect my channel here on YouTube. So what's going to be happening within the next couple of weeks, and this is just a plan that I've been formulating up during the weekends. I do have some other computers that I'd like to show you guys, as you know, to do computer reviews. One of them happens to be a Silicon graphics machine, an old one. It's no longer in production, but it was given to me by one of my other tech friends. So I'm going to be doing a review on that at my place of residence, as well as one, or actually 3 servers that I actually picked up. I actually bought them in a group. It was super cheap. They're some of them you may not know. I'll explain that when I actually get it done, because I know sometimes it's too geeky to talk about, and that's probably more likely the way it's going to be for the review itself. I better wait for this guy to pass. Anyhow, this is the thing I'm going to be doing, is actually a review on that server and what I'm going to be planning to do with it. So one of them is going to be a multimedia server, which is basically just going to be a file server to stream video from. So videos that I make or do or produce can be actually pulled off from there and make things easier, and get a large enough external hard drive to store the videos on. So anyhow, let me go inside. I'll start doing my walk, which I need to get done. I need to get my 11,000 steps. I'm only at 4 to 5, and I need to get up to 11. So let's get going. Okay, here we are. Well, I'm kind of surprised. It's just a little bit past 1 o'clock, or probably almost 2, I should say. And when we had left the lunch place where I was at, which is at Patate 2000, where I had my submarine sandwich with the smoke tin, and obviously got here, letting you guys know the updates I was going to do to my website, to my vlog, which is going to be a couple more reviews this evening or the next couple of days. I was looking at the amount of walking I had already done at that point. I was just a little bit shy of maybe 2 miles, which is about 4,400 steps, and I was almost 3/4 of the way of my circuit inside here of walking. So right now I'm close to about the 4-mile mark, which is about 8,800 steps. So that's quite good. And what I'm going to show you later on tonight, I'm going to show you this little guy here. This is my Z watch from this is Z Watch 2 from my Chronos, and I'm going to give you a little review on it later on near the end of this video or at the end of this vlog in regards to it, just to show you what it actually does. It's a combination watch, step counter, how many calories you burnt, and how many kilometers you did, and it works well. It works with your iPhone or Android system. And it deals mainly with counting how many, how many steps you did during the day. The battery itself lasts about 3 days, and you can put it onto a charger or adapter that hooks up to your USB connection onto your computer, whether it's an IBM PC using Windows, and a little applet to actually download the information directly from it to a My Chronos account. So that's also beneficial there. Because you have to have a registered account with them to keep track. It works both with Apple and Windows phones, and also Android as well, because there's a little app that you can download from it. The application itself that you use to synchronize the data to dump off of it to My Chronos is a small little app that works under Windows, from Windows XP to Windows 10, and also under the OS 10 platform when you're charging, because you need to empty it out within reason, because there's a 7-day storage capacity on it for counting the steps and all that. So I usually download it every day just to clear it out. I did it this past week when going into work, where I had forgotten to actually upload my Thursday's walk directly on my computer, and it uploaded that to append it for Thursdays and also for yesterday's. So I'll show you when we get to Tim Hortons or later on tonight with my Android phone, the app itself there, so you can actually see a visual thing on it, and it works, like I said, with the Android and with iOS for the iPhone itself. So let me go and finish my little walk here, and I'll show you directly afterwards, either when I'm at home or when I'm at Tim Hortons, okay? So let's continue on from there. Okay, day 2 of 2. I know this has been one of those vlogs that I've been holding out on, but as you saw, there's that little restaurant there, Chateau d'Or. Great place to have lunch. They make great pizzas and submarines as alternatives. And I'm right now just extending my walk for today on a Sunday, just to be able to get some extra exercise in. We're heading over to the local Canadian Tire, not too far away from me. Figured to take a walk, get my daily exercise in, done right away. I haven't forgotten that little smartwatch, which I'm going to still do today, which is going to be attached to the video of my vlog for today. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I know I had mentioned it earlier in the vlog that I was going to do it. It's still going to get done. I'm going to do it at home to make things a little bit easier. So let's go for a small little walk today. I'm going to be part of my little team here of getting exercise done. Once I show you, the exact count and all that, I'm going to give you guys a little challenge. Everybody on my YouTube channel, and for those who are going to be joining in, please press on subscribe and all that, and stay tuned, because I want you guys, if you are interested in losing some weight, getting some more exercise done, the challenge is, let's do it. Okay? So let's get going here just to show you the distance. There we go. We got all the way down over there to get done. And then all the way back over to my place. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably more likely continue on once I get over at Canadian Tire or Rona, Renault, and we'll speak on there, see what's happening in my walking for today. Here we are. We're actually at Canadian Tire, the halfway point of my round trip for the exercise for today. I'm going to go in, warm up a little bit, maybe head over to Rona Depot, do some exercise, do a little trip around in there, and then head back home and grab something to eat. I forgot to have my breakfast this morning, so I had no breakfast yet. So I'm going to make a little brunch as soon as I get home. So let's go inside, warm up a little bit, and do the trip on the way back. Okay, so I finally warmed myself up now. I didn't bother going over to Rona, so what we're going to do, we're going to head back home. And what I'm going to do is I'll put in the last little bit there for my Z Watch 2 and give you a little update on that. I was just looking at it to see how many steps I've taken. I'm almost at 6,600 or the 3-mile mark. And I think with this, by going home, I'll be able to get 11,000 steps by the time I get home. So that'll be a good thing. And I'll include this and get everything prepared and uploaded for you guys to view today, hopefully. And I hope you guys will like it. Please rate my channel here. Please rate this video. Give a thumbs up, thumbs down, and announce yourself. I'd like to be able to see my viewers be able to take on challenges with me here. We're all here to gain exercise and do texts and all that. I like to show you guys what I've been doing with my life over here. So let's go, head home, grab something to eat, and finish this vlog. See you. Okay, last but not least, I wanted to show this to you guys here. You may not know this, but this is the ZenWatch 2 that I have from my Chronos. I actually purchased this down at the local pharmacy. It's what I've been using to track my walking habits. So as you can see on my phone here, I actually have the application running in the background, or actually just running there, just waiting for me to send the commands. And I just want to let you show you guys, this is what's actually keeping track of my actual footage or actual work outs that I do in walking. And it keeps track of also besides the steps that I take, it keeps track of how many calories are burnt, and it also keeps track on how many miles I've done and sleeping. It's like the regular watch where you can tell time using an OLED display. And let me just try to get that lit up so you guys can actually see it. Here we go. And it does tell the time with the date. It tells you, in this case, how many steps I've taken. That's today so far with the calories burnt, and also the mileage that I had done for the day. Now this is only going to be kept in for about 24 hours, because what happens is when you update it here on my cell here, it keeps it temporarily, like it updates it in the background. But when you plug this in to your computer, because there's a little clip-on that you can actually clip this here onto to charge the battery up. As you can see, there's 4 little connectors on it. That there is also to power it up to charge the battery on it with a serial connection. So the clip actually acts as a serial port per se on this. So when you connect online to your computer, you can basically upload the data that you have in here to your account on my Chronos. Now, just to let you know, this here, the battery lasts about 3 days, and I've tested it out in early July or August, which is quite good for 3 days worth. Also, there is the memory, which lasts about a week, will hold about a week's worth of data on this. So whenever possible, what I usually do is I do it on a daily basis just to make things easy, to upload the data to my account directly on my Chronos. Now the only thing that I have a little problem, and it's not with the watch or this app or the app that I use on my computer. Those are okay, like to retrieve the data off of the watch. It's when the pages refresh on the screen. What I mean by that is, like, when you go for, let's say, today's account here, what happens is let's say you did, let's say, like what I have here is like 10,000 steps through here, and I've updated it here, but then I say, okay, I want to dump the data off of my phone to the account directly through my computer. what happens is after showing it, basically the amount doubles. And I think it's either a bug or something's that hasn't been set up properly in the background. And it's not to blame anybody on that, but it's just a little bug that I happened to find. So I don't know if it's just me or if there's more users having this. But overall, this has been this is a really good watch, and I've been using this, like I said, since early August or late, beginning, end of July, early August. It's a good little thing that I've used. It helps me keep track of my exercise. And as you can see here on the cell phone, on my smartphone actually, it tells me, okay, I have 10,193 steps already taken, and I just need a little bit more to finish off to make my 11,000 steps, and also the footsteps I've taken so far, the miles and the calories burnt. Now, to let you guys know, besides doing what I have here, I still keep on going a little bit because I tend to go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I usually end up going to close to 15,000 steps in a day. But just to show you here, just to sync it up, if I can hit the sync button, that would be helpful. Here we go. As you can see, it's syncing right now on the smartwatch. So as you see the red bar go up, you'll see it afterwards switching over to update my account on Chronos. The reason why you don't see, here we go. Now it's loading the data, so it's actually going up to my through my Wi-Fi connection here at home. I don't have a data plan on my Android, and this is also good as well on iOS, the iPhones themselves, and you can also use it on your regular MacBook or MacBook Pro computers if you're running, I think, anything higher than 10.5, I believe, or 10.7. You can actually sync this here up even on a MacBook. So for $89, it's not a bad deal. I personally like it. It also will give you a chance to take phone calls as well if you want to go hands-free, because I know these days in Canada you're not allowed to answer the phone while driving. So this also has the feature of being able to answer phone calls on your watch. So this is a good bonus on it. So this is basically about it for the overall usage. I mean, I have no complaints. And the one thing I wanted to challenge my fan base here and those who are interested in something like this is, if you're going to pick something up, even if it's the Fitbit and it suits your needs, go for it. And I want to give you a friendly challenge, especially in exercise, because we all need it, is to actually go out and go for a walk. And I do this on a daily basis because I know I go into Montreal quite often, and I tend to do a lot of walking going into and out of Montreal on a daily basis. And even when I don't reach my maximum, when I reach home, I tend to go out for another little walk, so that way I'll be able to get at least my 11,000 steps. Anyhow, this is going to take a while for loading it up onto the thing there. This here I'm going to be putting in my vlog for this evening. So this is going to be part of my vlog. And if you guys like it, please rate, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Leave some comments and add yourself up. Here we go. There we go. So have a good day, folks.